Hello and welcome to this latest session of Queer Indie, where we get together every few weeks whenever time and schedules permit, and we play D&D for a few hours on the weekend. We don't really have anything sort of in the way of like announcements for the show or anything like that. Pretty much the podcast is completely up to date at the moment. We still have the website going, and we might be doing some sort of fun things on social medias to come, but all of that's just kind of up in the air at the moment. In terms of what we're actually going to do, we're still in the planning phases. We might try and do some new stuff going into the new year, but again, we've still got a bit of time and still need to decide on what we actually want to do. So there's all that. In terms of just like some fun sort of projects that some of us are working on, grab the iPad here just so that I can double check some names of stuff. In terms of what I'm doing, I will be doing my 24-hour charity live stream again later on this month, so I'm going to be doing that on the 29th and 30th of October. The charities I'm raising money for this year is going to be the Critical Role Foundation, the Prince and Princess of Wales Hospice, and also a new one for this year of Mermaids UK, so that we can hopefully help out some transgender youth in the UK gain access to some much needed and vital services. So those are the three charities that we're going for this year. Hope you can join us. Even if you can't donate, we're going to be playing, or I say we, it's me, I'm going to be playing The Last of Us Part 1, seeing as a remake came out earlier on this year. So I'm going to be playing that for 24 hours, which will be fantastic. In terms of... but anyway, my computer decided to tell me that a restart is now required, and I'm just about to go into editing. So that's fantastic. So we went over kind of what I'm doing for the next little bit in terms of other people. Mick is a streamer on YouTube as well as has a podcast with some people that they know. So if you want to join Mick, they are doing like a little Halloween theme just now on Twitch, and their Twitch handle is MickNick, so MICNIC 1291. So if you want to go and see Mick die so many horrible deaths in games, or just get scared shitless, then please do so. In terms of what happened last time, we'll jump into that and just do a quick little recap before we jump into this new session. Last time, what happened is Torin was in the final of the cage fight and was fighting the drunk monk, who put up a pretty decent fight, to the point where Torin actually had to go and take a potion to make sure that he didn't go down, after a nicely well placed stunning strike by moi. So that happened, but Torin did eventually win in the end. So there was all the celebrations to do with that. Then the group eventually left and we're heading back towards the Cat and Mouse Inn, where they were followed by a figure. Not knowing who it was, River decided to throw a dagger at them, only to find out that it is one of Secret's contacts within the city, who was just trailing them to make sure that there was no kind of repercussions from Lady Riolana's people when they were leaving the bar that it was hosted in. Spent the evening doing evening night sort of things, and then woke up the next day kind of just walking about the place, in all honesty not really doing too much except from Torin trying to figure out how his date is going to go that evening, and took up all of the morning sort of session walking around and talking about murder holes. Not really murder holes, he wanted to like build a hole in the ground to make like a nice hot tub for the both of them, which sounds nice when you put it that way, but when you are telling people that you want to go and dig a hole in a nice quiet place in town where you won't be disturbed without context, it starts to become a little bit suspicious. So we left the group, they kind of reconvened at the tavern at lunchtime, with Torin just staying out and walking about to solidify his plans. So that's where we're at just now. We will be back in 2 weeks' time on the 26th, which coincidentally I'm having to get everybody else to reshare the video, as I will be in a theatre in London seeing Wicked for my birthday. So everybody else is going to reshare. Please reshare as well. Reshare any of our socials or YouTube or podcast, anything like that. The more eyes that we can get on this, the better, really, and get us closer to our goal of finally getting our custom YouTube domain name, rather than it being the weird mixture that it currently is, because that's just terrible and really bugs me. It's not clean. But anyway, let's dive right in to this week's session.
All right, let's do it.
Where did we end? Did we get along?
I'm pretty sure that Torin has a date to go.
I have a date today.
So
we're fighting today.
everybody went back to the tavern, except from Torin, who is away off on a walk somewhere. No idea where. And there's like 6 hours before the date.
Okay.
Because it's like lunchtime just now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we were like back. Yeah, we were like back at the tavern.
Yeah.
Doing things.
All right, I'm gonna head back to the tavern anyhow.
Okay. Do we have like a checklist of like what our next kind of like plan is? Like,
Well, I feel like at this point we're kind of just killing time a little bit.
We have
Okay.
3 days.
Unless we come up with something brilliant.
I mean, we have a.
I
I
was
was pretty far from the tavern, so here I am.
going to. I thought about this the other day. I was going to suggest me and maybe one other semi-skilled person go and maybe just look up and plan out a couple escape routes. Don't do anything. Just look, where the guards are posted during the day and at night, and kind of check the easiest way to get out. Maybe
So
underground.
case the joint.
Sort of, not casing the joint. I mean our routes.
yeah, our
Okay, I gotcha.
escape routes to
We're
get out.
case
Yeah.
the joint. I'm
Yeah.
saying our routes from.
Yeah.
And where,
Yeah,
and if
I'd
we
be,
get split up, where should we go? Like, this is River's thought. I want to
Yeah.
know what
Yeah.
I'd be
happens.
down.
All right, let's lay it out step by step.
I'd be down to assist with that.
Yeah, same.
So my thought is we should, one, know where the heaviest guard presence is along the routes.
Yep.
2, look for most crowded, because if we have to escape, we're probably going to want a crowded street so we can blend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you can hide it. So you
If we're
can get
leaving
lost.
quietly, then we want a less crowded. So we should have maybe two routes.
Yep.
See if it's possible, because you said there's the thing underground. See if it's possible to go underground. If not, and then if we get split up, where we should meet.
Good call.
Good call, good call.
My
Right.
first
Okay.
question is,
So
if
we should
get
probably.
split up,
Do we have a map of the?
We do.
We do.
I don't have mine with me, but yes.
Because we
Let
will
me
need to
put
like.
it on. 2
Actually, maybe-
seconds.
Because I was about to say we should probably mark in like whatever writing apparatus we have in our possessions
Actually,
to mark where we plan to use our escape routes.
Okay, let me put this
Okay.
up on Owlbear.
I have a map of the compound. I have stores.
Okay. Can I also just make a suggestion as well, that you guys might want another communication method for in case people get split up?
Yeah,
Just
that was also on my list.
just giving that a wee helpful in there.
So everybody has flares, right? Just shoot up a bunch of flares while we're running. That'll be safe.
And it depends. Wait, because is this for after we go in as like our circus act?
Right, this is in case we have to escape.
Okay. Well, if I stay in beer form, could I not like just put everyone like on my back and like we just go woohoo.
So
That's
bears
great. I don't
aren't
think we
big
can
enough for
carry
that.
all of us.
You
Bears
could
are not
maybe
big enough
you
for
could
that?
maybe
What?
get like one person on a bear.
Yeah. But not only that, but like River is trying to figure out all the possibilities. So
Yeah.
because
I mean, honestly, I'll put Mika on your back. That's what's gonna
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah, I mean, you
Question-
could carry probably Mika and River, but there's no way you're carrying
Yeah.
Torin.
and
Yeah.
River would be better off not on a bear, honestly.
Yeah.
One thing to bear in mind as well, Abby, is double check how long you can hold your beast shape for.
Oh yeah, I do need
Like,
to
I
check.
think it's only like 3 hours or something that you can hold it for.
Yeah, it's something to do with your druid level, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like half of your
Half
druid
your-
level.
Yeah.
So do we have an actual map of the city, or do we need to go buy one?
No, we did. I
No.
had one.
Because River, you and I.
We had one. I just don't have it with me here right now.
Yeah, so you
Somehow.
guys had one as reference, but there wasn't one bought like in the
Yeah,
set
we don't
for the
actually
group or
have
anything.
one. We just had one because
Right.
of our
Do
knowledge.
we want to? My question is, do we want to go
Yes.
purchase a map?
Yes. So purchase
Okay.
a map.
Purchase a map. So closest general store, please.
I can't do any more.
Whatever cartographer. I don't know how hard maps are to get in this city.
I can't create any more thingies until I level up, so I
Let
can't.
me.
I'll be right back. I hear Sammy throwing up. I'll be right back.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh boy.
Fun times. Let me see. Where is?
Okay, so for general store,
Or
You have-
whoever is most likely to carry a map. I don't know if that's a general store.
You could ask
or-
the hotel that we're staying at,
True. Ask
The
the bartender.
hotel. I thought we were staying in a tavern.
the tavern, whatever.
I'm like,
In
where's
Vegas,
the-
you know those are the
Bougie.
same thing.
I was like, where's the spa? Where's the
The
swimming
bougie.
pool?
I mean, you guys haven't asked where the spas are, so you don't know if there is any.
Oh, I actually do know.
What are they called then?
Yeah, I didn't actually visit the spas while I was here. I was a little busy.
Well, so I'm gonna go up to the bartender.
I had a mud bath,
What's the bartender's name?
Alex.
a bar staff.
What was that? Sorry, what's his name?
Alex. ALYX.
I know it's called a bar staff.
Yeah, I know.
Like bar staff is one word.
Bar. First name is Bar, last name Staff.
We also might want to go to Pure Magic, which is an arcane store, to see if we can find something where we can communicate with each other. Being as we only have
Okay,
one.
so I'm gonna walk up. I'm walking up to Alex. What does Alex look like? Just curious. I like content.
Where's his description again? Because I gave you guys a description a few weeks ago, but it's been a while.
Yeah, it was like a month and a half ago.
Yeah, I know. Where is it? Is it here?
Sorry, I'm
Human, halfling, dwarf, dragonborn. What do we got going on?
Where's my
One.
stuff for him? Did I do a description for him?
Maybe not. I don't know.
So I googled how long you can be in wild form for. So at 4th level it's 2 hours. At 10th level it's like 5 hours.
Yeah, so it's like
half
half
your druid
of,
level.
yeah, half your druid level.
So 3 hours then.
Okay, if it's
No.
anywhere, it's going to be here. Yeah, it'll be 3 hours.
3 hours.
If it's anywhere, it's here, which is not. So, Alex
So
is
it depends how long our circus show is.
Yeah.
It's all day.
What?
I
Yeah.
don't think we're gonna stay
And
there all day.
how many times can you do it? I think it's like
I
twice.
can do it twice.
So you and Mika might need to trade off then.
Yeah, you and Mika will have to trade off being bears. We always have a bear.
So I can say, oh yeah, it says here 3 hours before reverting back to your normal form, or as a bonus action earlier, or if you fall unconscious.
Yeah. So I mean, you could like go back into the tent or the holding area that you
Oh,
guys
and have a rest.
and like re-up it.
Okay.
But I think that you, in order to gain another beast shape, I think you need to have a long rest. To, I'll double check that in a second. But anyway, I don't have a description for Alex. So, Alex is
A butt.
from what I can remember, he looked kind and friendly. Was a human male.
That's right.
Late middle age. He looked about as run down as the place that they're in. But he looks very he's wearing a big thick cardigan sort of thing, and a well worn shirt. So everything that he has on him looks well worn, but looks very cozy and comfortable.
Nice.
That's right. I know.
Oh, like you want to hug him.
You didn't want to hug him. Wait. Excuse me. Alex, I have a question.
Yes. How can I help today?
Do you know if there's a store around nearby that I could purchase a map?
A map of
The city.
here? Okay. I mean, probably either one of the curio shops or maybe even one of the general stores.
Okay.
There's a couple of curio stores. There's one run by a guy called Cerberus. In fact, I'm not sure if it's him or his dog that's called Cerberus. Anyway, the place is called Cerberus. It's Cerberus Second-Hand Emporium.
Ooh, I want to go there.
Or there's Dwari's Enchanted Oddities. For general stores, you've got Goodies Convenience and Porus's Provisions.
Okay.
So I'm not
awesome.
sure which one would probably carry
that's
the
good.
maps.
That's good. That gives me some options. One other question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know if there's any? There's a good bathhouse around, or
I think there's
somewhere I could get a good hot soak.
there's two places that I can think of. There's one called Zone of Youth.
Zone of Youth. Ooh, I like Zone of Youth.
And then I think the other one's Healing Hands or Healing Feet, or probably Healing Hands because it sounds nicer.
Yeah.
It's something to do with appendages and healing.
Healing appendages. Awesome. And those are all within walking distance, yeah?
Well, they're all within the city, within walking distance.
I'm a good walker.
I'm trying to find where you guys are on the map. Okay, you guys are here. So, in terms of the ones that are closest,
I definitely want to go to Cerberus Secondhand Emporium.
yeah,
I want to meet the dog.
I mean, that's over in Market Street, so you'll probably hit quite a few things, hit quite a few places over there. I think both Cerberus's and Dwari's are over there, actually. For this kind of bathhouse spa places. Healing Hands isn't too far, or Healing Feet, Healing something.
Healing appendages.
Yeah, they're not too far. They're just down the road. They're 10 minutes walk or something like that. The other places, closer to the other side of the city.
Which one's schwankier?
We
We don't want to go to the schwanky one.
Why do I not want to go to the schwanky one?
Schwanky one means schwanky people. Schwanky people are all connected to Dear Aunt B.
Yeah, but dear Aunt B doesn't know who the fuck I am.
That's true. That's true.
And I can be anybody.
That's true. Also true.
I just want to go soak in the nicest hot bathtub I can find.
I mean, Zone of Youth is probably the slightly more upmarket one.
I mean, I just want a place that smells good and is full of steam, and that I can pay someone to give me a massage.
I mean, you'll
And I just
definitely.
mean a regular massage, not like a happy ending or anything.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, because those are completely other businesses here.
Right, that would be a
Um,
brothel, which is not what
yeah.
I'm asking. I mean, maybe later, but
I mean,
Okay.
Zone of Youth is over towards the West Gate. So on the main sort of road leading, just off the main road leading to the West Gate.
okay. Thank you. I appreciate all of that information. I go back to the table and I go, "Hey, I know you were wanting a hot tub for your date tonight.
Yeah.
I just found out 2 of the bathhouses in town that are nice.
Well, thanks for doing that.
I guess the nicer one is called Zone of Youth, and it's over across town by the West Gate. There's one like 10 minutes from here
I
too.
kind of changed up my plans for the night,
but it just,
I mean, that's awesome.
but
Good to
FYI,
know. Thank
I mean, I may go anyway. Just
Yeah.
let me know so I don't crash your date, because I don't want to be that guy.
Thanks.
Also, who wants to go shopping with me? I want to get a map.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll go
Awesome.
with.
I found out there's a couple of like general stores and like curio shops that probably we can get a map at.
Yes.
One of them is called Cerberus Secondhand, and apparently there's a cool dog, and I want to go to that one because there's a cool dog.
Yeah, I'm here for the cool dogs.
And apparently we can find other stuff over in the market area if you guys feel comfortable.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's probably a good idea to look at the market anyway, because then we can see what streets kind of lead out
I'll
of the
see.
city.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yeah, kind of get a feel for some routes through town. Yeah, so that's where I am headed. Also, if anyone's interested, I may go for a good hot soak at one of the bathhouses later today if you want to come.
Yep.
You immediately awesome.
Yep.
'Cause-
DM, as I did a lot of jobs for Lady R, I would know the routes that she takes, correct? The ones that I would have to take anyway, to avoid those ones.
Yeah, you would know the routes at that time for the ones that she would be most likely to take. You know that she utilised the West Gate almost exclusively, due to the closeness to her compound. You also know that she pretty much only travelled by carriage.
Yeah.
And was one of the only carriages in the city anyway at that point. So.
But also, like, when we would go and do jobs for her, the routes that we took as well.
Apologies, but I need to run to the restroom.
Yeah, you would know. I'd say that you would definitely know by heart anyway the routes to her businesses, where you would do a lot of the jobs.
All I'm saying is I would basically say, okay, we need to stay away from that. We need to avoid that. Okay. So I do that.
Okay, so taking back streets, etc. I would say what originally would have been a 20-minute walk, gay walking, to Market Street would probably take an extra 10 to 15 minutes by darting in and out of various different side streets and alleyways. So it would take in the region of 30 to 35 minutes to get there.
I'm also going to cast Disguise Self.
Mhm.
And I'm going to look like a human girl with red hair, blue eyes, and fair skin.
Cool. Is anybody else doing anything before you head over, or are you all just heading over towards Market Street?
I think we're all heading over to Market
Cool.
Street.
Yeah, I'm just heading over towards Market Street.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Awesome. So everybody's heading over there on your non-gay walk. What store do you guys want to jump into first? So when you head over there, there is a row of mostly well-presented storefronts There's like 8 storefronts on each side of the road, and they look like a weird mix of like Tudor style storefronts, but some of them, instead of like being like the wood with the kind of white plaster stucco thing, some of them are just like fully wooden. Some of them have like various different colours of like the plaster stucco, so it looks quite eclectic, but still relatively uniform in how they look. It almost kind of reminds you a little bit of the style of the stores and the houses that you saw in Elan's. But just not quite to the same like finished, polished standard. It looks like a sort of cheap imitation of it.
Okay.
It's not actually a town. Dun dun dun.
No, it's all just a VR experience.
Oh shit!
I can't actually touch it. Alright, so what store did you guys want to go into first?
Branch.
Yes.
Hoppy.
Yes.
Need anything while we're here?
Well, we should try to see if they have any kind of communication devices that we can purchase. If
There
not,
we go. Let's head to that shop first then.
Okay.
Whatever shop that would be, probably Magic's.
So along this road, or this section of the street anyway, with the kind of 8 stores on each side, you see 3 stores that look to be arcanish in nature. One of them, there is like a finely made wooden sign outside that's written almost in a calligraphy style font that says "The Familiar." There is one that definitely looks handwritten, and hand painted on it, but it says "Dispel this and that." And just directly across from that one, there is one. It's like just right beside one that says "Far Magician." It says Craven's Codex on it, and that one has like black kind of plaster outside of it.
I want to go to dispel this and that.
Oh, I was gonna say the other one seems maybe a little bit more reputable, but
Yeah, but you can find the best stuff in the.
okay.
I mean, if you
Let's
want
do
to be,
it. Let's do
I
it.
guess if
We're
you want
here.
to be
Let's
bougie,
do it.
if
Let's
you-
do
I
it.
mean, how bougie?
we can always do both.
We could. Yeah,
You
it's
can
not.
go
I
to
just
all
like
3 stores. Like you're not limited
I like
to just
the name.
one.
Let's go. Then this and that.
I like the name.
All right.
Dispel this and that.
So you head into this storefront here, and inside it looks, it's almost got the look of like a charity shop on the inside, and that it's just like a weird assortment. Things aren't necessarily organized in terms of type or categories or anything like that. Everything's just sort of everywhere. Inside of it, you see an older gnome female who has like thick white curly hair that is just a big frizzy mass on top of her head. Like so she's tried to do something to like tame it in like a weird like twist sort of thing, but it's just done like a weird line that's just got frizz popping out all over it. She looks kind of like almost like a typical like grandma sort of thing, wearing like a long flowery dress with an apron and then a cardigan over the top of the apron as well.
I love her already.
I keep my hood up the whole time.
Okay.
Mrs. Frizzle.
Also, I am like on hyper alert, looking to see if anyone's following us.
No worries, figured you would be.
So I'm gonna walk up. Good afternoon.
Hi. Who are you? I sorry, she picks up her glasses and puts them on. Okay, I can see you now.
Hi,
Kinda takes
I'm
a step
Max.
back.
I'm Max. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Is there anything I can help you with in the store today?
Yeah, I think we're looking for something to sort of aid in long distance communication. Like, you know,
Sending stone.
sending stones, or even maybe something that we could send more messages than just one a day.
Let me...
Higher.
She kind of like hops around, well not hops, she kind of moves around slowly around the sort of big large, it almost looks like an apothecary style desk that she's at, or apothecary style table. She's got like a massive books and papers on top of it. And she comes round to the front and just starts, while ignoring the rest of you, just starts looking on all of the shelves. Like takes off her glasses to look, puts them back on, until eventually she pulls out a small wooden box. It doesn't look like it's anything like sort of special or anything like that, it just looks like a small box, and brings it over to you. Sits on the desk in front of you. I mean, this is the only thing that I have in stock at the moment that's sort of communication based without going and making something. And out of it she takes off the lid and she pulls out 2 silver mirrors.
Oh, how did these look? Very promising. How did these work?
Well, take this one and go over to the other side. She holds it up, and she shows the rest of you. There's a blue gem that's kind of in the very top of the like metal pattern sort of thing that's going on in the front of it. She presses the button, the gem that's on it, the little blue gem, and you feel it vibrate in your hand, the other one. And you see that the little gem on your one is flashing a little bit.
Boop.
And then once you press it, you see the image of her in the mirror.
This is cool. Does it do the thing like when you're in the same room with someone and you're on the phone, it like echoes?
You hear that just very quietly off on the other side of the room.
Oh, this is pretty sweet. So I click it off and then I troop back to the desk. This is pretty great. How much are these?
She kind of like pulls out all these weird different books, starts looking through. This might be a minute, if you want to.
Okay. We got time. We can browse while you figure it out.
Yeah, well, they're doing that. I'm gonna look to see if I can find anything that would ring of invisibility, potion of invisibility, anything that would help me go invisible.
Okay, so you start looking around there for that. Let me see. I'm trying to see what online's saying the price of this would be because I did not look that up. Okay, I'm going with this price that it's saying. So you're looking around. Roll an investigation check to see if you can find anything that's remotely invisibility related.
Investigation, you said?
Yeah.
I'm just cruising
30-20.
cruising around looking to see what's here.
Cool. I mean, you find lots and lots of rings. Do you cast any spells, or are you just like kind of looking at like any tags or anything like that might be there?
Yeah, no, I'm just looking.
Cool. I mean, you get magical essences off of, I would say, maybe 50% of these rings. So they are magical in some way, but what they do, you would have to either ask or cast Identify.
That's fine.
Potions, you don't find any potions in here.
Okay.
You don't see, like, any, as bad as it sounds, but you don't find any invisibility cloaks.
Okay.
And you're just looking around, just generally.
Yeah, and I'll ask when they're all sorted.
And Torrin, what is it you were looking for? Sorry. Just generally,
I'm
or
just kind of cruising around, seeing if there's anything of interest, like weird, odd things that might be interesting.
Shiny objects.
You know, nothing in particular, really.
okay. Looking around. Roll an investigation check as well for me.
Was this the more upper end store or the
No,
lower?
this is the divier store.
Okay.
So that is a investigation. Go, go.
What are you doing?
I'm doing everything.
A little bit of everything all the time.
Just doing all the things.
I'm looking for my main
Skills.
page.
You're looking for your
things,
skills,
yeah.
which is next one. Here you go.
There we go. It took forever. Investigation plus 1, 16.
16, okay. I mean, you find a lot of stuff that you've not seen before.
Oh, yeah, okay. One thing.
Don't necessarily know what any of it does, but there is some stuff that looks pretty cool. Even though you don't know what they do. Like you find some like small, not as small as ball bearings, but you do find a pair of like they look almost tarnished, but just metal balls. That are just in a pair.
I'm gonna ask about these. Asking about what are these for? These metal balls.
Yeah.
Oh, these? I mean, I can't show you because they're single use. But you kind of throw it out, and after 5 seconds, a net explodes from it.
Ah,
Oh,
fascinating.
how much are those?
What kind of net? Just like a
Rope?
magical net or an actual tactical physical net? Like, I don't.
It's a physical net that kind of
Okay,
explodes
all right.
forth
How
from
much
it.
are these?
500 each.
Oh,
Oh, wow. Wowzers.
that's a little rich for my blood.
What do they do again? The thing you're inquiring about, Tor? I mean,
And a net comes out. Like, you throw it out, and then 5 seconds later, a net comes out. So, like, you could trap people, or
Someone's chasing you. You chuck it behind you.
right?
Yeah.
It's Mario
How much
Kart.
did you say they were? 500.
500 each.
500.
Well, let's hold on to it and see if maybe we can get a discount if we buy several things.
How
I
much?
mean-
so how much is it just for one? So if you used it once, that is it. That's
That's
it.
That's
Yeah.
just a single use,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a one-shot deal.
You know, I really like the idea of these, and we could probably use them, but the price is a little high for us.
Yeah.
Is there any way you could come down a little bit?
2 seconds.
Oh, I thought we were gonna do a bulk buy first, but
We got somebody coming in. Eventually.
What's
There we go.
What? Hey!
Mika woke up!
Whoa, Mika, welcome. Mika.
Hi.
Hi. I'm sorry. Our friend, she has a condition where she sleeps quite a bit, and she's just now waking up. So it's
Oh,
we have
yay.
to share
What time
some-
is it? What's happening? Where am I?
It's afternoon.
Mhm.
You're in the Bjorn, and we are shopping.
yeah.
Fantastic recap.
Sounds great.
We're going by Ariel.
Yes. So yes. What we want to try and get a bulk discount?
Yeah, like,
I'm
let's
like
see, 'cause
whispering to you.
Yeah,
you know,
because
just,
we got those mirrors. We're gonna be looking at stuff.
Alright.
Let's save the
Yeah.
bargaining
for
until
later. Okay.
until we've all looked at it.
Well, if I can get someone guidance when it's time.
All right. Well, I guess we're gonna keep looking around. Thank you, but I do want these. I think.
Yeah,
Both of them.
Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna see if there's. We're gonna keep looking at.
Just hold them for us, please.
We'll add this to our stack for now.
Okay. Did you want to know the price of the mirrors, or?
Yeah. How much are the mirrors? Like a lot, I assume.
It's 4,000 gold for the pair.
Jesus.
Wowzers.
Jesus Christ. I mean, I knew they were going to be expensive, but damn.
While they're
I don't have
well,
that kind of dough.
Wow.
I'm going to ask about anything for invisibility now.
She pulls out a couple different books again and just starts flicking through it. She takes the glasses off and pulls out a magnifying glass and just starts looking at these books. Invisibility. No, I don't have anything in. Looks as though the last invisibility item was bought about 2 weeks ago.
No, none of the rings or anything?
No, they pretty much cleared us out.
This may be a weird question, but did you happen to know who bought all of your invisibility stuff a couple weeks ago? I'm just curious. It seems like an odd thing to buy all of your invisibility
There's
stuff.
no name down here for who bought it.
Insight check. Are they telling the truth?
Roll an insight check.
Cool. That is a 7.
Yeah, you.
Someone else do it.
I mean, that's going to make the DC higher, but.
Oh well.
but that's okay.
Do you recall what they look like?
I don't see shit. I got 9 plus 12.
Yeah, I mean. You think she's telling the truth? I would say that with the 12 though, River, I would say that given what you know about the city, same with you as well, Secret, you get the feeling that if there's no name written down in any of the stores for the buyer.
I already knew anyway.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry, repeat that? Sorry, my audio was messed up.
If there's no name written down, it's
Lady R.
Okay.
it's on Auntie B.
Then can I ask, do you have anything that helps you detect unseen things?
Pulls out a bottle of baby powder.
Did they make a potion of fairy fire? Because that would be amazing.
I have fairy fire, but
I mean, glitter might work too.
Glitter bomb.
Glitter bomb.
I mean, blue powder. I don't have anything like that in. I don't think I have something like that in all honesty.
do you have just a basic plain wand?
It should around somewhere. Let me double check. And she again comes out from behind the counter and just starts going over to some of the shelves and just like pushing stuff out of the way, trying to find the items. And she comes back with just a plain wand that's not got any sort of shape or form to it. It's literally just like a piece of wood that's like sanded and polished down, and nothing special about it.
How
It's
much
a
is that?
stick.
It's I was gonna say she brings out a stick.
Listen, I need it.
It's not like when you buy a
little
wand on
stick.
eBay, someone hasn't went out and just picked up a branch from their back garden.
That would have been dope as shit if she's like, I'll be right back. And she goes out the back and comes back with a stick. And it's like 20 gold.
Wait.
What she
I
brings
bring
out
everyone over first.
what happens if you order a wand on Wish is what she brings out.
I bring everyone over. I was like, 1, we have 2 other magic stops that we can look at. 2, I still haven't made. I have 1 more infusion I can do, and because I was waiting to see what we can do, I can make an infusion of secrets, which will really tell us where any secret doors, traps, anything are. Has 3 charges. I can either make detect magic, but I have that spell, so I only have 2 spells.
I think it's better. I think
Or I can make sending stones.
Oof, that might
How long
be.
does it take you to make those?
It takes me an hour. I just haven't done it yet because we haven't decided which one.
Yeah, no, let's see. I mean, sending stones aren't perfect because you can only use them once a day.
But if we just
But
need to pay,
What if it's an
oh,
emergency? Yeah, you
and
know,
it's not 4,000 gold.
Dude, make us all sending stones. What's
I
up?
can only do it once.
but
Once and that's
I have
it.
one more thing I can do, and I can do it once. When I level up, then I can do more.
oh,
So, what?
I'm like, why do we not all have one in our pockets?
They put limitations on that shit.
Right?
You're like, sending stones. Are we looking for 2-way communication? Because I do have a method of 2-way communication.
But we're looking if we get separated, like we're
Right.
trying to have some other means for the people who don't have sending, who don't
Right.
have.
And I
ways
got rid of message last time I leveled up, so
Should we update Miko on what's happening? I mean,
Mika's just happy to be here. Mika's
Mika's
like,
just
I had
happy
a
to be
really
here.
great coma.
Hi, Mika.
Hey, before we have this conversation where we catch Mika up to speed, perhaps we should do a walk and talk on our way to the next
Yeah,
shop.
I think this is a
Sounds
better
good, sounds
conversation had
Yeah,
walk
yeah.
and talk. Even though the next stop is literally across the street.
Right.
We duck into an alley and have a quick
can I?
discussion.
I want to tell the lovely little gnome lady we are admittedly shopping around for things that are going to be in our price range. These items are super great, and we may be back in the next 20 minutes. But we're just going to check out your neighboring competitor and see what they've got.
Oh, no. I'm going to go ahead and get the balls on my own then.
Those balls are.
Just tell him to hold him, and we
Just
can come
start-
back and get him.
We can come back, but it's gonna. They're
You know,
1,000 gold for
If
2
you
nets.
have a shopkeeper stuff because you want to check out the competition and then you come back, you often find that the price is higher
Or lower.
never lower.
Well,
higher.
say that first, and then before we go, ask if you can go down a little bit more, and let me give you a little tap on the shoulder and say, "May the stars be with you." That is guidance, by the way.
Thank you.
So you get
Is
what,
that
a
your
D4?
thing?
D4, so yeah.
Secret cast message, and is not by the shopkeeper, and whispers to Broderick, I have friends, so if we come back, we can probably lower the price, but we can never shop here again.
You're gonna beat this woman up?
Yeah.
Madam,
Madam, I would love to buy one of these balls.
and as I give you guidance, I walk out. I hesitate as I get to the door at looking at some of the things, but I do not steal anything, and I walk out.
It's personal growth.
Growth.
Oh, no,
I was
it's-
just gonna say.
There's no growth. It's fear. I'm
It's
not
fear.
stealing anything from this area. The last time I stole anything from this area, life turned upside down. No growth, just fear.
Oh,
Trauma response.
I got you.
Okay. Secret is going to follow River out and scout out kind of like a quiet area, like in a corner, or if there's an empty alley. I just want to scout out a location where we can have a quick discussion to catch Mika up.
I'm gonna finish my purchase here. I'm wondering if it's possible for you to come down a little bit on the balls. I only want one, and I'd like to.
Is it the balls, Aaron?
It is. One ball.
Just
Keep going.
ball.
I'm gonna go get a popsicle anyway.
Just one large metal ball. Yes, just one ball.
Cradle that ball.
I don't need 2 balls.
One ball could do as
One
good
ball.
One ball does the job.
It's
Yeah,
a completely
exactly.
different happy fun ball.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if you can come down about to 400, say,
400.
and I will roll for persuasion.
Okay.
You get a
Plus
plus 4.
that's a nat 20.
Plus 4.
Plus 4. Plus a d4.
Plus a D4.
Plus
You got a nat 20
persuasion.
on that?
Plus my persuasion, which is a plus 6. Yes.
Charismatic motherfucker.
That's a 4, so plus 10, so that's 30. I mean, and then that 20. I mean, you almost want to give me this ball.
I was just gonna say, the lady's like, how about you just take both for free?
How about you just take 2? How about 2 for 400? You know, it would be so helpful to my journey. We have something big coming up, so it would be really helpful if I could have. You'd be helping us out. You'd be helping out the cause.
The cause.
It's for a good cause, madam. A good cause. A noble, righteous, worthy cause.
As
Two for 400.
As the paladin just pushes and pushes.
Yeah. Just pushes
And
and
the name
pushes
of all
this
the
old
gods.
grandma-looking gnome
Bully.
woman
I
who's
love
got a big,
Oh,
fluffy, woolly
grandma
cardigan
lady.
on.
Bully that grandma! Do it!
You never know. She could be like some like crazy
Yeah.
ass ninja.
Do you
for all
pray,
we know.
madam? Do you pray?
Don't
Do you have,
Doesn't everyone?
have
No.
do you worship? Do you have spiritual beliefs of any sort?
I mean, most people do.
Well, may the gods shine upon you for helping with this cause. 400 for 2.
And then there's just cricket noises in the
I
background.
feel like the gods of D&D were like, you rolled a nat 20, but now suddenly you have disadvantage.
Yeah. Because at the same time, okay, let's put this in perspective, right?
Right.
It's 30
I would
at this point. What the fuck?
I would say that
The 30 didn't apply to your
95
alternate
to
deal.
100% of the stores you guys have been in buying stuff, you have asked for a discount and got it 95% of the time. Not every single store that you're in is going to give you a discount, but
You never know.
Cheap motherfucker.
the natural
never
20,
know.
natural 20 does kind of sway it a bit.
I mean, I could do like a really cute little like dance or like
Hello.
give a present of like a nice drawing or something, and I'd be like, could that not be a good way to sway our chances of getting more discounts? Or I mean, we could just do nice fucking titties.
Brad, splash her.
I mean, I'm not like the Little Mermaid or anything, but like I could get like 2 nice maple leaves or something.
All right. Well, perhaps I've gone over the top. You know, perhaps I've just gone too far. You know,
I mean, do you really want these balls?
Do you guys want the answer from this woman?
Yeah,
right.
I mean, I couldn't do 400 for the 2, but 600 for the 2?
What a nat 20?
That's a really good deal.
That's a really good deal. That's 400 gold off the price.
True.
That's insane.
That is an insanely good deal.
Also, if you do buy them, I'll give you some money because I would like to examine them to see if I could maybe make them in the future.
That's a problem. Torn really
I'll
loves
give you 100 towards it,
And you successfully haggled.
I've successfully had
and I'll
it.
give you 100 towards it.
All right. All right.
Yeah, I can give you
I
100
think
towards it
that's
too.
a fair deal. I appreciate it. I'll take both for 600.
All right,
Okay.
and I'm giving you 100,
Just take 400 off of yours, and I'll take 100 off mine too.
and I'll take 100 off mine.
You've
There
been
you go. You got it for 400.
Woo!
Got it for 400.
You know that's all I was looking for.
Secret is on the street doing some shit.
Yep. Secret's doing some secret shit.
Which is cool.
Let me
River's
check
just
for you.
literally tracking every person that walks by.
Yeah, I'll definitely.
I mean, I have backup money, so it's all good. So
Yeah.
I have
What money? What the fuck does that mean?
like because I
Secret nest egg.
just contribute to the balls. I
Like-
just contribute to the balls, so it's fine, guys. I have
No. Depending
I have-
on what,
I mean, you're
800
not destitute. It's not like we've turned Mika upside down in her sleep and shaked out her pockets.
I mean, I
You
have
don't know that I don't do that.
I have 100% rated that bag of holding. You can do it.
I have 820.
I definitely have.
I have 820 gold.
Okay, all right.
No, we.
That's your backup coin?
Well,
no,
that's-
that's all that I have.
Oh, okay.
But I have how much copper do I have? I have 13 copper, 2 platinum, and 820 gold.
Oh, okay, you have 2 platinum, which is a lot.
No, it's 20.
20 gold.
Is that
20
not
gold.
20 gold? Oh.
They're 10
I mean,
gold.
to be fair, like 2 platinum is like more than what the general like kind of worker would see in the space of like 5 years.
We're adventurers.
Yeah.
Adventurers always just come into towns and fuck the economy.
They're just like you guys. I don't have a lot of money. Look at this giant staff I'm carrying.
Yeah, we're fucking tourists that
Tourists.
show up in small towns and throw their economy into a fucking
Yeah.
upheaval.
We're the worst.
We are the worst. We are the very worst any sort of capitalist system has to offer. Okay, so we got the balls.
We
Okay.
got the balls.
I
We
would
got the ball.
say in terms of what you were saying earlier, there is like in between each of the stores there's like a very small like alleyway that kind of leads to behind the store, so that like people can access the back of the store and such.
Okay, so I will scout out the closest little like back way,
Mm-hmm.
and check to see if there's anybody in it, and if there, well, is there anybody in it?
Some old man peeing.
Someone making on the wall.
I mean, and the one closest to you, I would say that there's just like a drunk guy that's just asleep in the corner.
Sounds great. I will, as they wrap up their stuff, I will usher them over to the area because we need to catch Mika up, and I have some intel I have to share.
I'm gonna give one of the net balls to Branch or
Well, River wanted to
River.
look at one, so that
oh here River.
Accept it.
Thank you.
Give them
Betsy.
to River. I guess
I'm
when
just
we're
kidding.
like not around officials, if we don't say our undercover names, it's fine.
All right, gets very confusing.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like anytime you say river, Aaron has to roll for panic attack.
I think that's a good call, actually.
Here you go.
So I see the drunk guy. There's like a drunk guy in this alleyway, right?
Yeah.
Yep, yeah, there's a drunk
Does
guy.
the drunk guy look legitimately drunk? Or is he passed out? Like, or is there anything that would indicate that he is faking?
He looks passed out with vomit on his shirt.
Okay.
Cool. That is a gross drunk guy. All right. I feel okay about that.
All right, so I usher you guys in, and I'm like, okay, we have to catch Mika up, but I was talking with Serafina, and I don't think that we should go to Craven's Codex, and by we, I mean you people, because if you try to bargain there, one, it won't work, and two, I don't think we need the attention that trying to bargain will bring us. And then River, I'm really sorry, but the entire city's locked down on invisibility.
Oh, are they just trying to make it? Are they just trying to make it so nobody can be invisible during the festival? So they're just hoarding it all. Okay,
That's what it looks like.
that makes sense. I mean, if I was a paranoid megalomaniac, I would probably do the same thing.
Seems on brand, yeah.
Yeah,
What?
it
Aha. But I mean, the only way we could be invisible is if I transformed into a chameleon, and then I could be camouflaged and be totally like invisible.
I think that is an
Oh
excellent plan.
my god, that's brilliant!
Agreed.
I mean, we could bring you in as a chameleon. You don't have to be a giant bear to carry all of our shit.
This little tiny chameleon.
You know how slow chameleons are?
Or we could, but put the chameleon on your little shoulder. Could you
Yeah,
imagine
exactly.
a little chameleon on your shoulder.
I would love it so hard.
How cute that would be.
I think that might be a problem, considering part of our act
Is the
Yeah.
performing
is
bear.
the
I
bear.
understand.
Well, I
I
was thinking we could throw Mika
But
in
in the
mix
future,
instead.
if we need to
Mika,
do,
you can turn into a bear, yeah?
Me?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're pretty sure that you and Leaf are going to have to trade off being the performing bear.
because we can only do it for 3 hours. each.
And the performances go for most of the day, and it's fine if we take a break. Like, the performing bear doesn't have to be performing the whole time.
And the reason why we want you to be a bear is
Well,
to carry all
we
the
did
stuff.
performing bear just worked out. The reason we're wild shaping to get in is because when you wild shape, all of our stuff shapes with you, so they're not going to find all of our weapons and
We
stuff.
may need your bag of holding.
Yeah, we may need to borrow your bag of holding.
Can you imagine when they come out of wild shape, it's like clank, 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 clank,
Yeah.
But that's a way for us to get our stuff inside.
Yeah.
Is the wild shaped bear.
But yeah, another time I can be a chameleon.
So we're actually attending this event because someone
Where
gave Mika
was
the
Li-
quick look.
How long has she been asleep? What have we done in that time? So much.
Well-
Oh, Torin has a date tonight.
Oh, yeah, I do. It's gonna be lovely.
Yeah.
But we need to explain what's happening just with Lady Rayla
Mhm.
and
Well-
why we're here.
Lady
Well, I
R.
think she knows that, though.
Do you know why we're here?
You
and
know
what's
why we're here.
happening?
It depends how long has passed.
I mean, it's only been like a week, I think.
I mean, I would
time.
say that you weren't exactly like in a coma for a week.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
you have been awake, and you have seen that you've been to the Pure Potions Company with Broderick,
Mhm.
and you were
Do you remember
there.
eating a ton of nachos at the fighting pit? Because you ate a ton of. I've never seen a gnome eat so many times.
Like in a
dwarf eat so many
obscene
nachos.
amount. It was a giant trash can lid of nachos, and you
Nachos, and
devoured like 75% of it.
Also, you may have kept me up for like 3 nights with your dreams.
Yeah, you've been having some wild dreams.
Mm.
But alright.
Yeah, but I've never witnessed. I mean, dwarves can put it away, but I've never witnessed a dwarf eating that many nachos. It's impressive.
These are the things
they
that
were
Mika
good.
does when she's in a semi-conscious state.
It's like, I don't know. Oh, do you have some sort of medieval Ambien? Is that the problem?
Milk of the poppy, a little too much.
A little too much.
I never thought
Sorry,
about
I went a bit overboard on that. Whoopsie.
Oh my god, Mika's addicted. Oh my
You
God.
can always cast Greater Restoration. It's fine. You're fine. It's alright.
Basically, we are how many days away from the event?
Like
3?
3, 4, something like that.
Three.
Yeah, 3 days. We're 3 days away from the event.
So there's a big event happening.
It's for
Who knows about that?
Okay.
Lady R's birthday. It's a big thing. We're in, I'm getting us in with my connections as a performing troupe.
Mm-hmm.
And then while we're performing, we're going to attempt to scope out her estate
You know,
and try and find out if she if she's working against the queen.
And
Yeah.
River's going to
Just
try not
perform
to
a
freak
little
out.
D&E, you know.
Which, let's be real, we all know that she is. We just need proof so the queen knows that she is.
And River's going to try to avoid her at all costs and not freak out.
Yes, and we are. And River is 2 steps away from a panic attack all of the time right now. And we respect and love them, and we're going to take care of her and make sure that that doesn't happen. Never better.
All right.
Perfect.
So, should we head to Cerberus?
Yeah.
Alright, so before you guys head into the next store for, which I'm assuming is more sort of bartering and trying to get the price of everything down, let's take a wee break so that Abby can get dinner.
All right.
Let's go.
So we're in the alleyway. I think we've caught Mika up. Do you have any further questions or inquiries about where the fuck we are?
I don't think so. I'll just go with it. It's all good.
We'll just wake you when you need to throw an ice knife.
Yeah. Let me know where to aim.
Not at us.
We had this discussion before you joined, so yeah, not at them.
And we also determined that is Mika the roadie? Was that Mika's role as our? Yeah, that's what we determined you were in our.
I thought Mika was the security guard.
Yeah, Mika was like the guard.
Yes, the
That's
roadie.
right.
The roadie.
I can do that.
Roadies and security.
Have you seen roadies? They are too security.
Like, our only issue is when I change back, like when I stop being a bear, what would my role be?
Wait. Well, then you become the bear trainer for the bear.
I thought I was.
That's what I thought Torin was.
Yeah.
Then you become the roadie.
Listen, if you turn out of being a bear, then you just become like part of someone's actor.
Then you're just security. Just you and Mika just trade roles.
Yeah, you're a buff elf. You're good to go.
You schlep all our equipment. I know what
Don't get
me.
Anyway, we go into the next shop.
All right.
We'll go to Cerberus.
Cerberus secondhand because I want to meet the doggo.
Yeah, the doggo. We're all here for the doggo.
And this is a higher end shop than the one we were just at.
Well, no, the other higher end was the familiar. So there were 3 magic shops. There was the familiar, Dispel this and that, and Craven's Codex. You said we shouldn't go to Craven's Codex,
Right.
so we're not going to Craven's Codex. The familiar was the other magic shop. And then Cerberus is the secondhand store where we can get a map.
Shrooms.
So do we want to go to the familiar, to the other magic shop, to see if there's communication devices we can afford, which there won't be?
Oh yeah, I need to look at the price of that. 2 seconds.
Or are we going to just straight to Cerberus secondhand for the map? I actually took notes. I never take notes.
Pencil. I didn't take notes, but I have a pencil.
Who didn't take notes? Why are we taking notes?
I actually wrote down the shop names so I could remember what we were doing.
Nice. Sorry, I'm trying to. There's...
Also, as again, while we're out,
too.
I'm gonna look and see if any of her lackeys are out and about. Eyes twitching.
Go.
Jesus Christ!
That's so random.
You don't tell me how much you are. That's really
I
helpful.
just have like a eyes wide shut.
That was a Donnie Darko moment.
Ooh.
I put it on last Halloween and I just wasn't speaking and
Yeah, I had to make
And
this.
Layla was
I'm
all,
like, no.
take it
No.
off.
No.
I'm like, why? What? Take it off.
I really want to do a Rockford Peach thing for Halloween, but I'm not sure. Because I also saw a Gizmo onesie that I want to do.
Oh, one of my nicknames in first year was Gremlin because one of my flatmates wouldn't, like, always said not to feed me after midnight, otherwise I wouldn't go to bed.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
That's
That's awesome. Yeah. I'm trying to decide if I want to be Gizmo or Peach. Because I have my Rockford Peach hat from actual Cooper's Museum still.
Yeah, I love the idea of doing a Rockford Peaches.
I love that.
Okay.
Oh, and you just licked my nose. That's gross. Mostly I am sick.
All right, so are we going to the magic shop or the general store? Anyone have an opinion? Are we going to the other magic shop? Or are we just skipping it? It's
Yeah,
going to be too
let's
expensive.
go to the other magic shop.
Okay. So we're dicking. Whoops.
Whoa.
Dipping.
We're kicking around.
Dipping into the familiar.
Dipping
Look at that baby!
Ow!
Okay, I'm gonna have to just create a random arbitrary price for this thing that I now have in my head because I can't find a price anywhere. So,
Alright, well we're popping into the familiar now.
okay, so magic shop. Cool. Perfect. That works for me.
Shut it over there, mister.
Alright. So you head inside. Inside of this store, you see an Air Genasi female.
Ooh.
Everyone's all, woo, hubba, hubba.
Air Genasi, that's cool.
Right?
She is wearing a blue flowy cloak over like a white dress. Her hair is tied back in like an intricate sort of braid. Just to kind of keep it away from her face, and she has a pair of goggles on over the top of her head.
Oh, are you going to try and seduce her?
Shut up!
All the shopkeepers everywhere.
I'm not saying it didn't
Listen,
cross my
we're
mind.
here for business.
Right? I mean, we're like, another NPC.
Hey, as it has been said many times, if the DMs wouldn't make NPCs so hot, they wouldn't have to worry about us romancing them, would they?
Right?
My question is, have I encountered this shop before?
Oh no, I just
Roll a
realized.
d20.
Okay.
And just let you know.
In my campaign, all the NPCs are sexy.
You rolled a time.
It was just my deck.
What did you get? What did you roll?
6.
A 6?
So long as it's not a
I would say you've heard of it, but you've never been inside.
Okay. What are we doing here?
We're looking for stuff.
Communication
Well, I'm not getting
devices.
stuff I want.
We're looking for communication devices. Just to see. Probably we're just going to end up having you make sending stones, but it doesn't hurt to check.
Yeah, especially because I really want to make a wand of secrets.
Yeah, because I'm torn between which one of those is ultimately more useful.
Yeah.
As well. So.
When
Are
we
you
walk in, Secret would like to take a very thorough look around to see if there's any surveillance devices or anything that like Lady are installed to see, like to keep track of what people are purchasing.
Okay. Roll an investigation check. I'm trying to think of what sort of thing that would be. Like a
Other than something you can't see.
like a red ruby up in the corner that glows when someone's watching.
I don't know. It's up to your imagination. I just want to see if there's any, if I can sense any like surveillance or anything.
I mean, the shop keeps bar surveillance.
I can tell you, but from working from her, she usually uses people. It's a network of people.
I'm still doing it.
Okay.
17.
You see a red ruby in a corner that's glowing. I don't know.
I mean, is that surveillance or is it just a security camera?
Right? Or it's for
Is a security camera not surveillance?
like a bing bong.
Well,
come into
yeah,
the shop.
I just mean, is it surveillance for the store to prevent theft, or is it surveillance from a higher
Well, you
authority?
think that's a scrying device? I think it's just a bing bong for when you come in the door.
Oh, like so when the door opens, it goes bing bong.
Yes, and it defies the person.
Doesn't it go ding ding ding, not bing bong?
It really depends.
It depends.
Alright.
Bing bong, ding dong.
Ding 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 ding.
I just take note of that and start perusing the store, looking for any like enchanted weapons section.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if they have any arrows, magical arrows of any kind of magical daggers.
Okay. No worries. Anybody else looking for anything, or apart from just communication devices?
Yeah, I'm looking around just for communication devices, but also kind of doing the thing that let Torin find the nets in the other place. Just like, is there a shiny that draws my attention?
Okay, so anybody is looking for stuff, roll an investigation check.
Okay.
Look. Nice.
Dirty 21.
Okay.
Hold on, sorry.
23.
Okay.
16.
My investigation is not great.
Same in my persuasion is rad.
But I rolled a 19, so 21.
Okay.
23.
Wait, so what are we? Oh, investigation.
Yeah, if you're looking for something, like for different magic items or anything, roll an investigation check. If you're just following everybody else, then you don't need to roll.
Ooh, I'm also
Oh,
looking
it's
for
16.
anything that might help with spider climb.
16. I rolled 16.
Okay.
I need anything to help me be more stealthy, basically.
You already stealth into another dimension on the reg. Like,
Listen, I need insurances.
It's almost
Right now,
June.
River wants everything to make sure everything I can vanish if I need to.
I decided earlier this morning that our cats practice dunamancy because they seem to cast gravity and time magic on us regularly.
That's amazing. Tournament.
Alright, so anybody that rolled above a 20,
Yahoo! 23.
In terms of magical items, you do find a small section of the store. Everything in this store is like categorized, and it's got like, you know how when you're in supermarkets and things like that, it's got like the aisle markers.
Organized.
It's got like the little aisle markers above the aisles that say 1. Here you buy your milk, your eggs, your whatever. It's got that. So you look up and you see above it says like aisle 1 magic weapons. So you can head over that bit, and you do find there's a vast array of long swords, short swords. There's a small case with a couple of daggers in it, and in like a cupboard, it's got like a glass sliding door. You see that there's like a small quiver full of arrows.
So I inquire about the arrows.
Okay,
Do I find anything shiny?
you do.
I inquire about the dagger.
Okay. So we'll deal with the weapons first, and then we'll jump over to communication devices.
I'll step up to the counter and say, "Good afternoon. I just want to tell you that I love the organization in the shop. It makes it so easy to find what you're looking for."
Thank you. It lets me know what I have in stock, I guess, instead of having to pull every single thing out and look. Everything's just there.
No, I love it. It makes a lot of sense. I don't think I've ever seen a layout like this in any of the shops I've been to, in all my travels. Really, it's great. That's all.
We already have a date.
You've already got a date with a fire genasi. Do you want an air genasi as well?
Gotta catch them all.
Yeah.
Just being friendly.
Last airbender.
I mean, I am friendly. That's, you know.
Using charisma everywhere.
I am charismatic. I am persuasive as all fuck, and I'm, you know.
Anyway,
Back to magic weapons.
back to it.
The daggers, it looks as though there's 3 daggers in this small metal case. It's got a glass, like a kind of, it's almost like stained glass, but it's just clear glass, but it's got like the sort of like the melted metal in between all the glass pieces, so that you're still able to see in, but it's got a little bit more structural integrity than just a solid sheet of glass. They do look quite intricately created. One of them has a like polished wooden handle that has like a branch coming off of it with a small flower on top of it at the end of the branch on the handle. The other 2, these handles are simpler, but the blades themselves have like different flowers and such etched into the blade itself.
Can I inquire as to what enchantments are on these different daggers?
There's no need to inquire because there's a little like placard in front of it.
Oh my god, I love this store!
They are essentially +1 daggers.
Mm.
In
What are
terms,
the prices?
Are the placards? I'm
They found
certain.
let me double check on the prices in a second because I need to see what they would be in my little notes here. But in terms of the arrows, you look at there's like a little like I wouldn't say it's like a little placard, it's like a little tank card for this one, made out of like some thick heavy parchment that says 20 fire arrows.
Mm.
River
So let
does
me check on the prices just now. Just to see what the prices are. 2 seconds.
I keep thinking you're drinking a beer.
That'd be really great with all the medicine I'm on. I'd be like,
Medieval ambient. That's what.
exactly. I would not be functioning. Drool. Just
Each of the, in terms of the daggers, they're each priced differently. So there's like a little tiny like sign underneath them in the box that they're in. So the one with the intricately carved handle is in the middle. So that one is priced at 300 gold. And the ones either side are 250.
I would like to talk to the shopkeep.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say, I would like to offer you a trade for the two more plain daggers.
Mm-hmm.
And I will pull out my 2 eagle daggers.
Whew. Let me see, what did
You
you
happen
pay
to
for
do
those
trades?
again? That was a while back you got those. That was way back in the capital?
Yeah, that was like my first session.
Yeah. Yeah, you paid like 50 gold for the pair.
We didn't.
I know, but they're fancy
Yeah.
looking.
Yeah. She comes back to you and says, I could trade one of them for those 2 daggers.
So what was the cost of them, just straight up?
250 each.
250 each? Okay, I will trade the 2 eagle daggers for one of the +1 daggers,
Mm-hmm.
and then I will ask, I don't have any other fancy daggers, but I have these 3 other plain daggers. Would you be interested in any of these? I know they're not much.
I mean, for those 3, I could knock it down to 200, as I would need to add enchantments on those to resell or sell on to a blacksmith. But for those 3 daggers, I could do 200 on the other dagger.
Deal. I will give you 200 gold and all 5 of my junk daggers.
Sorted. Okay. Fire arrows now.
Yep. Now that the dogs have
Now I have to manage my inventory.
Okay. So, for 20 fire arrows, that can't be right. That looks low.
not that expensive for just plain fire arrows.
Bump it up, DM!
Do not bump it up.
Can you not just make any arrow a fire arrow by just attaching like a piece
It
of
takes an
cloth?
extra. It takes an extra. You have to light it, and it only lasts for a certain amount of time. It's a whole mechanic.
Don't you have to like bonus action light and
It's a
then
whole
fire?
thing, yeah.
So shame you can't just get like a
one
bottle.
thing.
Why can't you just get like a bottle of vodka and just like shove it in and then?
I mean,
like,
you
Like
could
Molotov it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a Molotov
You
arrow.
still have to light it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have a friend that can breathe fire,
I can't even find him on D&D Beyond.
Yeah, exactly. So if my friend has fire,
or
he could
there's a
just
campfire, can't you just dip it and fire
he
it?
could just cough and then it'd be like
But you're still gonna do a bonus action. To
Yeah, it
get
still
out
takes
there.
an extra action.
There's no way to get around.
Yeah,
that.
so you can either use like an action to light it with like your tinderbox, but
Right.
if there's an open flame source near you, or a fire breathing dragon, you can use a free action for that. And it does the normal damage plus an extra 1d4, and it'll continue to do the
1d4?
yeah. And it'll continue to do 1 fire damage until either an action or bonus action is used to remove the arrow itself.
that's fine because I'll just go to the bar for vodka. It'll be fine.
Oh,
this
D&D wiki is incorrect. Interesting.
Yeah.
D&D wiki is incorrect.
That's what I'm using.
I can't find fire arrows on my.
I would say because that price does appear to be pretty low, I am going to say that for 20 fire arrows, it would be 10 gold.
10 gold for 20,
Yeah.
you said? Okay. I just can't find my... I am going to get them, yes. 10 gold, yes.
Okay. So you've got your arrows, you've got your daggers.
Yes.
Hold on, because that dagger with the branch on it,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to get that.
300 for that one, yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
And Aaron, if you don't know, you can put like a regular arrow and then customize it
Okay.
and add in the
If
description
not,
that says like
I'll add it.
it says like fire arrow, and you just like put a note that says like 1d4 fire damage.
Okay.
Yeah, it only has. I'm searching in the inventory, and it has arrows, walloping arrows, unbreakable arrow.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, fire arrow isn't. It's a home.
I'll-
You'd have
I'll
to
add it.
homebrew it.
Yeah, I'll add it
Yeah,
in, don't worry.
One arrow, holy arrow.
Can we talk about what a walloping arrow does?
It
I mean,
wallows you.
yeah, it wallops.
This ammunition packs a
We
wallop.
can make those
Creature hit
later.
by the arrow must succeed on a DC 10 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Wham.
It wallops you.
Walloping arrow. And not only it pierces you, right? Because they all pierce, don't they?
Yep. It
It
also
gets
then
an
knocks
extra-
you prone.
So it like pierces you, and then the end comes up and goes thwap.
So, are we moving on to me finding something shiny? Is that what we
I
said?
want a walloping
Yes.
arrow.
I still need
Also,
to
you
find the
said
price
plus one
for
dagger,
what I
right?
am going to do for that. But your shinies, you do find a you see a little tiny placard.
Mhm.
It says listening rings on it, and you open up the small box, and inside of it, you see. You see 8. It's like ear cuffs. Made out of metal. They don't look as though they're like shaped to. Like there's no particular like ear shape to it. To say like, oh, this is one like for an orc, this is one for an elf, sort of thing. They're just kind of generic. In their look.
I was going to say it's either Bajorans or I grew up in the 90s, so I know exactly what I'm looking at.
Yep. A 90s Bajoran.
Woo! I mean, the Bajorans were pretty 90s.
Yeah, they were.
I'm just saying.
Let me kind of try and. Why can't I find a price?
I'm
What do they do besides look fancy?
Oh no, I dropped a strawberry.
Oh no, save it!
I'm fervently looking for the price tag on these.
Their listening device?
Yes.
Wait, what were they called? I didn't catch it.
Listening cuffs.
Okay. I have the mental image of what we're talking about now. That is very 90s.
Right? Right. You know. Yeah. You know.
It's before Bajoran, you know.
Same thing is
Same
what I'm
thing.
saying.
Bajoran.
I'm saying Bajoran jewelry was pretty 90s.
Yeah, it was.
You see the price tag on them says 200 gold each.
Oh, wow.
Guys.
Destruction.
Guys.
Yes.
I think I found what we need.
Ooh. How many
Okay.
do they have?
There's 8 in the bin. There's 8 in the tray.
Mm-hmm.
Listening cuffs. I mean, it doesn't have a full description, but I get the vibe that these are. They're only 200 gold apiece.
Unless you're
Created
shopkeep.
by a red dragon?
How do they work?
Yeah, I walk up to the shopkeep with this tray. Can we get a demonstration of these, perhaps?
Yeah, who invented these?
And the inventor of these is unknown. They have been used in certain circles for many years. Many people lay claim to its invention, but there's no concrete evidence to say who actually invented it. She kind of picks one out. You see her ear is what type of ears do Genasi's have?
I think they have a little pointy.
Yeah,
I think they're
they do.
pointy.
A little bit.
She kind of holds it up and puts it over her ear, and you see that the shape of it kind of changes to fit around her ear comfortably.
Adaptable.
When you have this on,
Changes my ear shape.
this will allow you to cast message, and anyone within the radius of the spell of message will be able to hear, and you can talk back and forth.
Okay.
The radius?
Yeah. We'd all.
Can I get a clarifying question on this?
Yes.
So if you're within 120 feet of each other, they're essentially just like having earpieces in.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Vox Machina style.
So they're
Exactly.
better. They're better than actually casting message because they're basically open channels of communication as long as
correct.
you're within range.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they have?
It's like we're working a con floor together.
Just think of what Tiberius and Allura made in Vox Machina.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted
It's
to
not a
clarify, 'cause
dangly
I was
earring,
like,
it's an
I
ear
have
cuff.
message, but I don't, and I can do it at will. But this is
So
better.
they
This is better.
work all the time? All the time.
Yep.
All the time.
Yeah.
They're
Pretty
just
much.
there.
Make sure when you're on your date,
I
you
cannot
don't
pull 200 gold out of my bag fast enough. Honest to God, I can't.
They're 200 apiece, right? No
Yeah.
date.
200 piece.
Yeah, I give 200.
I kind of feel like we need all of them. We only need one.
Do we need the
three,
extras?
4, 5, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, we need 7.
Yeah, we'll take 7 of them.
But do we all need 7?
Okay,
Because
but I'm not a player. I don't
we
need
all
one.
need one. We all need one.
So
There's
there's
7
only
total.
6 of you guys.
There's only
1, 2, 3, 4.
Uh,
Yeah, whatever.
6.
I
We need
started
6.
yeah.
that's why I was like, wait, there's no 7 of us.
All right.
See,
so then you-
I will buy 2 of them.
Oh.
Oh, you want to give one to your homie, right?
I have contacts in every city, so I can lend them out, and they can join our ring if we need to contact them.
Yeah, that girl that we stabbed on accident. Or arrowed, whatever.
I mean, she's not your biggest fan, but she likes me.
Listen, you gotta let us know.
I mean, again, this was just an example of why open communication is very valuable when you are acting as a team. Don't
But,
have
like,
somebody
you
follow us and don't tell us they're cool or they're going to get stabbed. I mean,
But like, to save on money, would it not make sense if we were all paired up? If one person's
No,
wearing
we
the
just-
thingamabob.
no, we need these for all time. No, we're not saving money on this. We all need one.
Okay.
Are you just trying to get a discount? Is that what you're saying?
No.
No, I'm kind of like, couldn't the person next to you just tell you what the person said on the
Well,
earpiece?
but what if you are
Uh,
alone
yeah,
and you're
for-
the one person who doesn't have one?
Because I'm never
and
alone.
That's the point. What if that happens in like a moment, an emergency moment?
It's a good safety precaution.
The point of these is for when things are not
Okay,
great,
so like if I get kidnapped.
or we get separated if we're trying to escape.
You know,
or
when
we
you go on
don't
that awkward date and you need a phone call, you can be like, hey.
Right? I mean,
Jenga!
have-
I'm surprised you don't want one for your girlfriend.
we have to be in 120 feet of each other, and if we're within
Yeah.
120 feet of each other, we're
That's right.
not 120 feet apart.
Right.
So
At that point. All right. Yeah, I'll take one.
absolutely taking one.
Okay. I'll take one reluctantly.
I mean, you don't have to take one if you don't want one.
I mean, but it doesn't make sense for you not to
French.
have one.
French, what if we're apart and I need to communicate with you?
But you can always communicate through here.
Oh.
Secret walks out of the store after purchasing their 2 sneak ups and the daggers and just waits outside after that.
Cool.
So just quick question. You said that they like form to the shape of our ears. Does that mean that if my ear shape changes, it will change with it?
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't going to like do
You just
something
want to talk
weird.
about how
It's like magic armor that shapes to whoever puts it on.
Yeah. I love it. Clip that sucker right on.
It's almost like I
And as
thought
I
of
see-
certain things.
As I see Secret leave the shop, I'm just going to go testing. testing secret. Testing.
Hey, they work.
Nice.
I'm so broke now.
This is pretty sweet. Awesome. And then
How
I
much
follow,
is 200 gold?
secret out of the shop.
Is that
10
20?
gold. 10.
10?
Platinum is 10 gold. 1 platinum is 10 gold.
Yeah,
I
so
needed to make 200.
yeah, so you'd
Gold.
need 20 platinum.
20.
20
Okay,
platinum, yeah.
so I'm taking away 20. Good God. I'm so broke. I had so much money.
I've decided not to purchase. Taking a risk.
That doesn't.
We're gonna have all these secret conversations.
Branch,
I'll get one.
you know, while
Yeah,
we
Mika.
can communicate through our platonic, non-romantic love,
Or how about... I don't know.
we still need you in the loop. Can I buy you one? Would you wear it if I bought you one? I'm very persuasive.
Roll a persuasion check.
Is there some sort of like?
18.
You feel rather persuaded.
What?
I was gonna say something snarky, but I'm gonna refrain.
Want to try and beat 18?
It's
Then
up,
you don't have
it's up to you how persuaded, but you feel the persuasion. It's your choice as to if you cave
Can I say
into
the
the peer
dagger I bought
pressure.
looks like that?
Okay, I will say to the shopkeeper, do you have the babe discount? Because I'm such a babe.
Can the shopkeeper have to roll Constitution?
Or for psychic damage.
I know, I was just thinking that there. She just looks at you, like, just dead stare ahead. No.
Well, that's rude. So,
Yeah, that's rude.
that's rude. How dare. Oh, wait. I forgot to ask. Is there any else, like, other stuff in here?
Carol, never mind.
What did you roll in your investigation check?
16.
16.
Yeah. So I mean, there's lots of stuff in here. You can see kind of the aisle markers, but nothing like you haven't had like a proper look at everything to see if there's any shinies that you like.
Nah, I'll just take the earpiece. It's all good.
All right. So 7 earpieces in, and there's just one lone one left sitting in the box.
We're assholes.
So remind me, how much was it?
200.
200.
200 gold.
Perfect.
Once again, you see River take a minute, stare at it, and then walk away.
Okay, it's not too bad. I have at least 620 gold left, I guess.
I like how we're like, oh my god, we're so poor. We only have more money than the entire population of the city.
Right, like 600 gold is like
much
more
money.
money than, like, that's like 6 years worth of
I'm saying
income.
it's a good thing I have a side business of stealing from douchebags.
You know, once we get through this mission, we'll be a little bit heavier in the coin purse.
First, that's true. And this is going to be super helpful. And also, I'm trying real hard not to just annoy everybody, being like,
I just have mine off. Click.
yeah, do they have it
No,
on?
is there an on-off button
Yes.
on these stuffs? No?
No.
You have to take it off
the
for it to be
DM
off.
give it and the DM taketh away.
You have to take it off. Okay.
I was just
Is
looking
it waterproof?
your date.
Is it waterproof? Because what if I go in a shower and then will it like malfunction?
Like a metal cup.
Well,
It's
this
a
here
magical item. There's
Oh,
no
it's
electronics.
a magical item. Oh, okay. I didn't know what the
All
mechanics.
right, where to now? Where are we
Yeah.
going? Where are we going?
While you're showering, we'll just hear you singing. That's all.
We'll just
Okay.
hear you sing.
Go get to the date.
Lovely
You
singing.
have to consciously cast, like, you have
Yeah.
to consciously be like, I want to talk to the party or to
Yeah.
River, and
Oh, right. Okay.
But
It's not like
like
people are just going to
you're-
hear you snoring when you're asleep because you've
Yeah.
not taken it off.
Yeah.
How do I add that on D&D Beyond?
Just
I
for
haven't
custom
added it yet,
items.
so
All right.
yeah.
I just put it in my notes of
Yeah.
other items. Like
Although technically,
I
So
just made a custom
Technically,
item
it probably
called
comes under like Earring of Whispering because that's in Call to Netherdeep just now. So it should be on D&D Beyond as Earring of Whispering, I believe.
Yeah, it should be created.
Yeah.
Earring of message.
Earhorn of
that,
hearing.
yeah, that will work too. Earring of Message.
And they said earring.
Earring of message.
No, that's not what I want.
Oh, it's an earring. That is so Bajorn.
How do you spell earring?
Well, the
Why is
earring
it
of
showing
message
up?
only lets you do it
Yeah, but
5 times a day.
I've changed it a little bit.
Okay, so should we just wait for you to put yours in?
Sure.
I just put a custom item called listening cuff in my inventory.
Yeah, I figured it was a bit strange, like, if there's an item that uses a cantrip, and it's only able to get used a certain number of times, like a spell slot, but a cantrip doesn't use a spell slot, so... I'd be nice.
I'll just wait for you to put it in. I'm not going to worry about it. I know I have it on.
It's basically a fantasy walkie-talkie. So.
Yeah. It is. It's like we're working a con floor together, and we all have those.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what it is. I've been having a lot of like
Carmelicon feels.
lately.
Oh, it's October.
It's the anniversary. This is the day I was flying home.
Yeah. I found all my Carmelicon t-shirts earlier on today as well. I was like, oh.
It's been 5 hours. Is it time for the date?
I mean, you've been shopping for maybe an hour, so it's probably like 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon by this point.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
one more stop. We just have to make one more stop
Yeah.
at Cerberus secondhand to get the map, and then we can head back so Torn can get ready for their date.
Broderick.
But also we need to make sure that
You're right.
we check on the way if there's any like escape routes.
Well, I thought River already was casing.
That's what I'm
the route.
doing.
Oh, you're doing that now. Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna go a little further down the street to Cerberus secondhand.
Yep.
Okay.
And you walk in, and just right inside of the door, there's a big fluffy cushion on the ground with a little bowl in front of it of some water. And
Fancy.
on top of it, there's a black Labrador that looks older than middle-aged for dogs, and he's just having a little snooze.
I immediately squat down and like put out a hand for Sniffins and give him a scritch on the head. Hi, buddy.
Kind of opens its eyes and does like a big, like massive dog yawn. Kind of leans into hand a little bit before kind of settling down a little. Before settling down again.
I just give some scritches.
Scritchies.
It's like a video game where you can scratch the dog.
Yes. I'll look over at the shopkeep and say, "What's his name?"
Cerberus?
Yes. Hello, buddy.
I start just perusing the shelves. So it's a secondhand shop, but what kind of wares does this shop have?
It looks like kind of your like general sort of mixture of like an antique shop, but it's also got like some like more rarer like books and things like that. It's got a couple of paintings. It's got kind of more like some general kind of tat as well. So it's like a weird mix of like, I wouldn't quite say like a tourist shop, but it's got like a very weird kind of everything vibe.
So this came up in a different game I played. The kind of maps that this place would have, is it like the amusement park map, or is it like a legitimate map?
It would be like a legitimate map. It's not like you're going to the tourist information centre to get a map.
Okay.
Secondhand map, yeah.
It's not like
So
the
as soon
ones
as
on the tour buses. It's got like the condensed map with like a random
Just,
like
like, 5
building
big
for the
things.
cathedral sort of thing.
Yeah.
Alright, so when I'm done scritching the dog, I'm gonna walk up to the shopkeep.
Oh dang!
Okay.
I stayed outside.
Who is
I
the
keep dropping fruit.
Are you
Doesn't
gonna tell
help when the lid is on the top. I want to read the instruction.
What is it? Who is the shopkeep? What is the shopkeep? Who is the shopkeep?
He is a middle-aged human male. He's got like mousy brown hair that's kind of close cropped. He looks very well put together. The clothes don't look to be like the absolute finest, but it is clear that he spent a little bit of money on these clothes. You get the idea that he probably only wears like these sort of clothes for his work. It's like his office attire essentially.
Mm-hmm. It's office casual.
Yeah.
Look, it's a distinguished.
And he's got like a black jacket on over the top of his white shirt, and he's got a tie that's got looks to be like a woven, not like a tartan, but a similar type of fabric, but not a similar pattern or anything like that. This tie's made out of like that sort of material.
Gotcha. Good afternoon. I'm actually in the market. I'm kind of new to town. I'm going to be here for a few days. I'm in the market for a city map.
We have a couple of those around here. And he goes off to the side of the sort of desk that he's standing at, which is in front of one of the main windows at the front of the shop. And goes into a bucket that's beside a cabinet, and starts rifling through and looking at the tags on them. And then he pulls out it's not as tall as some of the other maps, but he pulls out a map and unravels it in front of you, like undoing the little tie that's on front of it, and shows you the city map. This one might be a few years out of date now, but it's still usable.
Does it look relatively current? Like, I mean, the city doesn't change that much, but
looking at it does look as though it's got like a little bit like just sort of age on the top of it, just from like being in front of the window. But the paper itself is still like clean, and isn't torn or anything like that. And so it does look as though it's still relatively new.
Okay. Hey, Poppy.
Yo, I'm outside. I didn't come in.
Yeah, but you got the walkie-talkie thing.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Hey, Poppy.
Yeah.
I need to know if this map looks like what we need.
Yeah. I come in. I was just outside, like, checking the area.
Yep. How great was that, though?
It was handy dandy.
Aww. Speaking of doggos.
Sorry, he was losing his mind, so I picked him up.
It's okay. So the map is just out. Like, does it look?
Yeah. I look at it. Does it look up to date?
Yeah, it looks as up to date as you've seen it. Like there might be some buildings that are now there that weren't there on this map. Some that are no longer there. But it still looks relatively current.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, awesome. How much is this one?
You're not gonna look at the other one?
This one is 5 silver.
Is the other one smaller than this one by any chance? Slightly more portable, or is it the same-ish?
The other maps are for the entire country.
Oh.
This one's fine.
This one's fine. I will give you, how much did you say? 10 silver, 5 silver?
5 silver.
5 silver.
5 silver? Okay.
I mean, it's not bad to have the whole country. Probably.
We have a map of the whole country, though.
Probably freaking huge, though.
Yeah, but we have a
I'll go back outside.
Cool. Awesome. Is there anywhere else you guys want to shop, or did you all want to head back to the tavern?
Back to the tavern!
Back to the tavern!
Back to the tavern, yep.
Cool. So, still taking the back streets, so that you're not taking the main road, which River knows is one that's probably used by Aunt Bee's lovely carriage. and you head back to the tavern. It's about another 30-minute walk there using the back roads and stuff like that. And you walk in, and again, it's very, very quiet. Alex is just cleaning imaginary dust and grime from the bar because there's none there. The place still looks immaculate and still as cozy as it was when you left it just a couple of hours ago.
Nice. I'm gonna run upstairs and clean up.
Cool.
I'm gonna run upstairs and investigate the ball with the snare doodad in it.
Cool.
See if I can learn any properties.
I am going to grab a drink from the bar and take it to my room where I'm going to have a bubble bath.
Hey, before you go to your bubble bath, did you want to go to the bathhouse?
Oh yeah, sorry, that's where I meant to take my beer. I want to take my beer.
How about do they have open container laws in our
I mean, isn't
How about we
there
sit
really
down?
shouldn't be?
How about we just sit down and have a beer? Because I would love a beer as well. And then we can head over to Healing Hands, which is just down the street.
Okay, yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
Yeah. I'm gonna sit in my room, work on that, as well as hiding the knife in.
All right.
And I hand the map to either Secret or River to take a look at and maybe trace some routes on it so we can check them out tomorrow.
I'll go with River and start looking at the map as they identify the ball bearing and do their armor stuff. And then when River's done, River and I can plot out the stuff.
Some routes that we can look at tomorrow.
Yes.
We're going to have a beer
No.
and go soak.
Yes,
Alright.
exactly.
Be back in time for my date.
And, yeah.
Your date, that's... I don't need to be on time for your date.
Well, I mean,
What do you-
Branch was gonna
What do
do
you need?
some greenery and stuff because there's not a whole lot in this town. And...
Mika!
Oh, Mika! Yay, Mika can grow some flowers and plants and stuff around. Yeah, not about that.
So Mika, you're going on a date with Broderick and the Fire Genasi. River and I are plotting escape routes, and
Well, no, I just need Mika there for help setup.
It needs Mika's help for setup. We have this.
yeah, okay.
We already, when Mika was asleep.
Because like she sleeps so quickly and like can sleep through anything, so like it's not even like she'll be there. So
Oh, that's true.
She gets-
true.
Just take a coma real quick.
I can have a nap.
yeah, as long as you take the little speakery thing off, you'll be fine. Because I don't think we're gonna hear anything else.
Yeah,
No, it doesn't. It only works if you want it to work.
Send the message.
It's not like you're in your room randomly hearing what's going on next door.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You never know with these technologies.
It's like somebody visits a brothel and we're all like, oh no!
While I'm working, just I take the earring off because I do not want to be disrupted. Also, I'm going to work on the secret because I have the wand of secrets.
Nice.
So here, River, do you want me, because I want to work with you on the map situation, do you want to come get me from my room when you're done, or do you want me to set up in your room and just be plotting?
Sure, you might want to come get me in a couple hours because I'm just going to be lost in what I'm doing.
I will come get you in a few hours and drag you to my room so that we can figure out the routes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Could I please see your doggo's face?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Hello, puppy.
it's like wishbone.
I'm like
Look at
you.
you. Oh, he knocked it down. That was just his dick.
That's just his pee-pee.
Look, it's you.
I mean,
You're on the camera.
Oh, it didn't.
Trisha did see that they did say that they wanted to see its head. So
Oh,
And with that, let's end that there.
What a sweet pupper.
So your date's tomorrow?